Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's March 22nd. It's the 35th episode of what may be the greatest show ever about risk. I'm your host, Todd Ault, Executive Chairman of Ault Global on the New York American. This is Jason Bartholomew, Orange Man. Orange. Did we watch Syracuse or what?
Orange Man was not bad, except for on my dome. I got I'm a tomato today.
You were burned.
I got rocked.
Was that all just from being at the outdoors dinner?
Straight on, no sunblock. The Irish blood in me, I just got smoked.
Really?
Yeah.
Just sitting out there.
Yep.
We had dinner. No, we had lunch.
Yeah.
At the Ritz-Carlton in Laguna Niguel.
Talk about a view.
Was that a great view or what?
Dude, that place was amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm moving from California. My house is sold, and I'm moving to a house in Nevada.
Yep.
And so, Jason, you guys came out, you and Andrea. We did a broadcast there Friday, and then we watched, I can't remember what day we did what, but we hung out over the weekend. We saw the congressman on Sunday, which was great.
Yep.
But we really got into March Madness. I had a good time.
Yeah, we watched a couple great games. The main game, of course, was Syracuse against number 11 Syracuse against number 3 West Virginia, a battle of Hall of Fame coaches, and Syracuse was able to hold on.
Dude, I didn't know that college basketball had turned into just three-pointers.
It was a lot. Yeah, you know what? They dribble drive, and then they draw the double team, then they kick it out. And guys like Buddy Boeheim, the coach's son,
he killed it.
He was just knocking them down.
That guy can shoot.
Yeah.
He reminds me of like a Larry Bird consistency.
Well, like when he was 7 or 8 years old, he would be in the Carrier Dome in Syracuse shooting jumpers with Carmelo Anthony. I mean, that's when he started.
Hey, what about your brackets, dude? I think everyone got rocked. Didn't Ohio State lose right away?
Busted. I got the bracket right there.
And Oral Roberts has busted people twice, right?
Oral Roberts. What's their nickname? I did a little research on Oral Roberts. We're going to get into the market in just a second, but March Madness, I'm so glad to have it back because last year we didn't have it. The Oral Roberts Golden Eagles out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Shout out to them. They crushed it.
They crushed it twice, man, right?
They beat number 2 Ohio State and number 7 Florida. Some big-time programs.
For sure. You're tuning in for stocks, but risk-on's more than just stocks. It's about betting. It's all kinds of opportunities in stocks.
Yeah.
Real estate, betting baseball.
Guns.
Poker,
yeah, everything.
Everything except girls.
Yeah, everything.
Okay, I'm going to leave that off.
Yeah.
That's off topic. Yeah. Okay, there's no risk with women, right? That's perfectly a de-risk transaction.
Yeah, we already have our women. That's established long position.
Yeah, exactly. I'm long.
Yeah,
You're
for
long.
sure.
We're
So
both
that's
long.
good, yeah.
Got it. For sure. Hey, what about the market today?
So
Why don't you cover the numbers?
Yeah.
Then we'll get to a couple stocks. Hey, thanks a lot for the weekend. By the way, those of you who listen to our show, we were on KEIB 1150 AM, Orange County, Los Angeles, over the weekend again. 1 p.m. Pacific time. We're also on the iHeart Radio app, and you can listen to it anywhere in the world. And I listen to it wherever I want on the Patriot Network.
Yeah,
it's like our 5th or 6th week there, right? Wasn't it fun?
Yeah, we're trying to establish ourselves. You know, we're trying to make sure that we give the folks something to hear that's a little bit different.
Sure.
You know, we incorporate some political stuff, but we also incorporate.
Well, you fit in perfectly with the Patriot thing.
Yeah, that's my.
That's your bailiwick.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Democrat. I'm I'm a libertarian. I'm in the middle, right?
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
All right, we'll give you that. Sure.
I want to spend money on defense, and I want to spend money on helping people. If we can spend $500 billion on a bomber, we can spend $500 billion on helping people that are poor. Could we do a little bit of both?
I like that.
I'm just in the middle a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
I like that. I don't like $27 trillion in debt, though.
Although Biden has real issues with the border. This has turned into a fiasco.
You know,
I mean, he's like, and by the way, I'm hearing politicians blaming Trump. I mean, they not remember his policies. Biden just basically said, "Hey, send everyone up."
Yep.
And now young
unoccupied children.
Right, it's very sad.
Or if they're occupied, you don't know if they're with coyotes, if they're with human traffickers.
Well, that, by the way, I didn't understand that. You know, I want to not to get. We're going to get to the market in a second,
right.
But I didn't understand why they were separating them, and that is because they don't know if the people with them are actually their parents.
Right, that's the troubling
which
part.
is a really troubling part. I didn't realize that. So the media reports, "Oh, look, Trump is terrible for separating these people."
Yeah.
But the danger is that some of them are coming over illegally with people that are illegal, that are actually not their parents,
Yep.
and kind of posing. It reminds me of that movie where she's coming through the border of like Singapore or something, and she passes a note saying, "This isn't really my father.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
being kidnapped." Right? I'm like, I didn't realize that was happening in real life. This is how stupid I am.
Yeah, unfortunately, some bad stuff happens along the way. We're not going to get into that, but you guys all know.
All right, let's go right to the market.
All right, let's talk about the Dow today. The Dow was up 102 points, 32,730. Pretty steady day today. The Nasdaq was actually up 200 plus today. It actually finished up 161, 13,377. The S&P was 3940 plus 27. So all in all, a good day. When we talk about crypto today, it was a little bit of a lull. Bitcoin at the time we went on air was 55.5. So yeah,
sorry,
Yeah,
Jeff on comments said I could send you some sunscreen,
dude, I need it.
And then is it Richard Ritter the third? Hey, I'm the third too. He said, Todd, you are Tony Stark. I wish I was Tony Stark.
Who's Tony Stark?
What the hell are you talking about?
don't
You
know
didn't
who
really
that is.
say that. Oh,
No.
I forgot you don't watch TV.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I don't know.
He runs it. Hey, we have a defense company. He has a defense company. I mean, I don't think this is similar. He's much smarter than me.
So yeah, I have a
Jeff,
defense.
did you sell any of your NFL, your Hall of Fame? Jeff, you need to respond. It went to $5. Didn't it go to like almost $6?
Yeah, 589. 589.
Hey, those of you who watched us on Friday know we sold our position, and this is kind of living proof that we can be wrong all the time.
He didn't
right?
sell. Look at this guy.
He didn't sell. Jeff, you are, dude, you're getting carried away. Yeah,
Man.
Yeah. We bought it, sold it, and went even higher.
He still got his whole position.
Oh, God.
Wow, maniac.
Jeff's like, I'm concerned that I'll have a taxable event.
Maniac. Look at him.
Oh, my God. That's
So
crazy.
so Bitcoin
Go
was,
HOFV.
Bitcoin was 55.5, Ethereum 1731, and the Bitcoin tickers were pretty low today. We took an opportunity to buy a couple of spots. We'll get into that. Oil was down just slightly, 61.27 a barrel. You know, when I was in California for the first time, I went up and just, went up to the Shell gas station just to check out the prices. I needed to get a little fuel, and I thought I had to take out a small business loan to fill up my tank. Dude, it's like $4.46 for 91.
I know you're used to places where there's the gas tax in Nevada or in California. Like, I think the oil company gets like $1, and everything else is taxes. I'm not joking. I actually think it's like $1 for the oil company a gallon, and then like 12 cents for the people that own the gas station, and then all the taxes. If someone knows the actual ratio in California, it's something sick.
It's
like
yeah.
out of $4,
Yeah.
I think the oil companies get like 20%.
And then
something.
the gas pumps, they won't let you fill your tank up.
No,
Like,
it's
what the hell is
ridiculous.
this attachment? I'm like stuffing it in the damn gas tank.
By the way, you should know on my car, if I go to Chevron, it stops like 10 times. I have to like hold it to get it to work. It doesn't work at Chevron.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's like some sort of filter to make sure the vapors aren't leaking somehow.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
what the hell that is.
Well, whatever. Gavin got a little tax money from me. That's the last you'll get from me, buddy.
Hey, let's go to Nick. Can we go to the screen real quick on a Hall of Fame? So obviously, many of you probably followed that. I'm going to go to the 5-day. Here we were down here, 305. Was it the 18th or the 19th? It was the 18th, right?
We did that live trade.
We did it live. We
Yeah.
did it live.
Yeah.
And since then, this thing has rallied to closing today at 529. Of course, Jeff thinks he's smart, which he is, by the way. Jeff is very smart.
He's crushing it.
He's crushing it. I think the high of the day was 580. Well, it closed at 529, up $1.29 today.
Can you
Wow, that's a big move on Hall of Fame. This is it. We thought this was kind of an NFT play because they own so much. What's the word? Memorabilia.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. And I thought we could talk about how you found this trade because you're really it's proprietary or no? You want to talk about it or not?
It's the JB method. It's just scraping the internet, scouring the inner workings of the internet.
You do a little algo search for
Yeah.
hot topics, right?
I got a bunch of tabs up. I'm just scrolling. We're going to implement a proprietary system soon, but for right now, we're doing El Manuel. So
El Manuel.
we're looking at a different variety of things. Well, that's for our friend in the audience today.
Oh, Caesar.
Yeah. How about solamente español a mi mesa? Sí, no. Sí, estoy trabajando a mi español. I'm working on my Spanish, man. Just bear with me a little bit. So,
Jeez Louise.
anyway.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
I like 2 years of Spanish in college.
Escuchan y repitan así, así.
Whatever.
So, anyhow,
Donde
yeah.
está? What the hell?
We're no. Me gusta HOFV, right? You like it, right? You
I do like it.
You like the stonk.
I like it. Unfortunately, I sold it all. And
All right.
Jeff says better lucky than smart.
Jeff,
Gas
I
is
want to see
squeezing
some
costs.
receipts.
Hey.
Who's-
Hey, that's my mom.
Is it?
Anastasia Ault. See that?
Oh man.
Look at, hey, my mom's watching the show. What's up, Mom?
Wait, how is she getting $3.99? That
My
must be
mom's like, 'cause she goes
That's
to like
Costco.
She drives like, my mom is the type of woman that drives like 18 miles to Costco
Yeah.
to save 10 cents a gallon.
yeah.
But she gets to go to Costco.
But is it full service there?
I don't know.
California.
No, it's not full
No.
service.
See, in New Jersey, it's illegal for you to pump your own gas.
It's same in Oregon.
Yeah.
You got to pump your own gas in Oregon.
That's rigged, man. That's crazy.
Hey, let's go to the screen. I don't know why we're talking about Boeing today. Why are we talking about Boeing?
It's just a long position. I want to touch base with the.
Let's pull up the screen on Boeing.
I just want to take a peek at it. That's all. No big deal.
Well, okay, I just did it again. I give it. Here, fix it. What did I just do? Get off the screen, please. Thank you. All right, sorry for the technical difficulties. This happens all the time.
What did you do?
Yeah, I push one button and I lose everything. Where's it at?
Wow, we lost everything.
Down the bottom of Google Chrome again. Should come back up.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah. Oh, Google Chrome.
Yeah, hit that button right there. Sorry about that. Hey, we
Oh
go.
wow,
Back at you.
we're back at it. We pull back up. That tells you that I'm 51 and don't know what I'm doing here, technically. So as we're on Boeing right now, sorry about that. You know, I heard a couple things today on Boeing about sort of this. Okay, so rates kind of eased up a little bit today.
Yeah.
So the cyclical stocks got clipped a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, maybe they're ahead of themselves.
Right.
I still think Boeing's going to 300. Hey, for full disclosure, everyone knows we're long 1 million Boeing at 213 approximately. We're long and strong, I think 45 to 5,000 shares. We haven't sold a single share. So we're not, for those of you home gamers listening to us, don't listen to us. We're not licensed. We are not licensed financial professionals.
Nope.
We are providing you what we're doing for accounts that we're part of, companies we run, or things we're trading. This is not a recommendation; just tells you what we're doing, right?
Yeah, it just
And
shows
the risk
us.
we're taking. And we think this is an opening trade. This is what it is, right?
It is. We just do our research. This is for our, it's for our personal business. And
Well, it's for
the
another
company,
business
yeah.
too.
But
so.
anyway.
Anyways, the point here is we're long Boeing, but you wanted to bring it up for what reason today? I didn't know if there's any news.
There was really no news. I just like to establish, just to keep the folks updated with what we're doing.
Right.
for
Okay, so getting
entertainment,
back
so.
to what we're doing, as we click on ammo, POWW for all the home gamers out there. The number of the beast it closed at 666.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to take it down from there, but that's
Yeah, I don't
okay.
really like that. And after our 662, are they implying that bullets are the numbers of the? I don't know what the.
Maybe I should buy.
I guess you have
like,
to believe in the devil to care. I don't
Maybe I
believe in
should
the
buy
devil.
5
so.
shares at the ask just to move it.
Yeah, we should. We're pretty long ammo, right?
Can you give the listeners an idea of what our average is? Just a roundabout.
Our average on about 740,000 shares, which is a gigantic position for
Yes.
us. I think it's about $4.5 million, is $5.65.
Okay.
And I wrote some calls on it and bought them back because this has traded down a few times.
Yeah.
But we're pretty long and strong. And what is the reason we're long? If the audience remembers, they did a pricing down in the hole at $5. They raised, by the way,
Yeah.
we've been saying $100 million. They raised $115 million because
Right.
they did the over allotment
The
at
3
$5.
million, yep.
Right. So they sold 23 million shares, raised $115 million. And word is they're going to buy gunbroker.com. That's not inside information.
Nope.
They told us that they expect to close in an email, in a press
Yep,
release.
absolutely. They have
by
an
the
LOI.
31st.
Yep.
Whether that's true or not, we think the stock's higher on that news. Now, for full disclosure, and I want to make sure full disclosure. So take your time with me on this one, guys, because I'm going to read you something. I bought at a few different places. One of the broker dealers I bought at, they sold for me. Wow, I'm a little disappointed with that price. They sold for me 40,000 shares of POWW at $665.55.
Okay.
So we had pushed the position up to around 645,000 shares, or excuse me, 745,000.
Right.
So we have around, just call it 700,000 shares.
Okay.
Right.
So we took a little off at about $1 a share, right?
Well, in the case of the price with them, our price was about 540.
Oh, that's a great entry
Right.
price.
So that was when we were buying kind of pre-market.
Yeah, that's right.
And the thing got priced at 5.
Yep.
Right. And so we're just trying to give you some color. We do occasionally take some off as we get towards the end of the quarter. We reduced a tiny little bit of it. There's other technical reason why, and I'm looking to you because this is the first you've heard of it. But if you were going to sell some, that probably wouldn't be the broker dealer to sell it at, given the liquidity issues, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So we have moved some. The other positions are at E-Trade and IB, right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep, that makes total sense.
And
No.
so it's 670 in the aftermarket. Obviously, we're long this stock for full disclosure on ammo. Have we beaten this into the ground?
No, I think it's
You want to tell everyone why we like it besides the fact that they priced it at gunbroker.com? Okay, maybe channel checks, no bullets available.
I can tell you why.
You tell me why.
Well, because going back to the previous administration before President Trump, he was a great gun salesman. Now this guy here is another great gun salesman, Joe Biden. So yeah, we like it because there's pressure on the.
Is Joe Biden on the gun makers payroll?
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
Because the more he tells people he can't have them, it
Yeah.
seems the more they want them.
Yeah, the takeaway clothes.
Yeah, I remember my mom. Speaking of my mom is online right now. My mom told my sister, "You can't marry that man or date him." And my sister said, "Not only will I double the bet,
Yeah.
I'll not only date him, I'll marry him and move away to Tennessee." So when you tell someone they can't do something,
Yeah.
they don't like it.
Yeah, just like
Love you, Mom, by the way. Don't worry about
you
it.
can't drink alcohol. What did that happen? Speakeasies underground everywhere. Oh, you can't have you can't have a certain type of weapon. Oh, okay, 3D printers. We've got prints for that. We can make our own weapons. Just all kinds of stuff. I mean, you're never going to be able to slow things down like that. There's always going to be a underground market for these things that they try to scrutinize and try to limit. So here we are. Bitcoin, same thing.
Hey, you got to meet my brother, didn't you?
Yeah.
My brother came by. I forgot about that.
Shout out
hey,
to
Mom,
Neil.
my brother came by, by the way. My brother Neil lives in Idaho, and he was in town for various family
Yeah,
reasons.
nice guy.
Including I have a father with Alzheimer's. Obviously, everyone knows why I founded Alzheimer's Neuro, the biotech company.
Yeah.
And so my brother Neil, who's the youngest of the four of us, and I'm the oldest, he's probably the calmest, smartest.
Yeah.
I'm probably the most lunatic dude in the whole group. But him and I are tight. He stopped by. Went and saw my mom, saw my dad.
He's very calm, very smart. Yeah,
He is.
He's a good
a
dude.
conservative banker.
Yep.
And he told me occasionally he gets to watch the show because not a lot going on for him in the middle of the day.
You know, there's a lot going on right now after hours.
Is there?
Apparently, KODK, if you don't mind, just...
KODK. Let me pull it up first, Nick. Hold on one second. KODK. Is that Kodak?
yeah, I'm getting some chatter about Kodak.
chatter?
What's the big news here? Oh, look at that. What's going on after hours?
Wow. This thing ran to
What the heck?
9:05. What's the story here?
I don't know. It's just weird. I'll tell you what I really wanted to cover, though, is
You can come back off that, Nick.
SPRT, and I already have it preloaded, I believe.
All right, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
Get
Nick,
ready.
If you could pull it up.
Here we go.
Support. Okay, you got some. Wow.
Yeah, here we go.
Wow.
So...
Well, I mean, could you have told me that at $4 and I would have given you if it was up 96 cents. You could have told me when it was up 96, but it's up. Let's see, $4.96 in the regular session, and an additional 82 cents in the after hours. Let's go to the 5-day. Okay, let's go to the month chart. Okay, somewhere in there you could have warned me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was there a warning sign in there at any time? What happened here?
I missed it. So support.com merger with Greenridge Generation Power natural gas plant that they have. They're going to be the first Bitcoin mining company to have their own power plant, natural gas power plant. And they're going to
I had a chance to buy a natural gas power plant a couple of years ago. I couldn't get it done. Which one is it?
It's in upstate New York, the Finger Lakes community. I'm not.
Don't say Erie.
No, that's out west. It's definitely not Erie. It's in
The
central.
one I had a chance to buy was in Erie.
It's in central New York. The deal's expected to close Q3. Greenridge said it expects to be the first publicly traded Bitcoin mining company with a wholly owned power plant. So shares shot up 207 pre-market to what is it now?
$7.
$7.91. Actually, it went all-time high 945.
Wow.
But it's 15 million float, 126 million market cap. And support.com side of it is they're a provider of the cloud-based software and service technology support and solutions.
And they decided to get into Bitcoin.
Yeah, so that's a good marriage for them.
Makes sense,
Yep.
right?
So
It's kind of like Ice-T and blockchain.
Ice-T. Oh, yeah, remember
Remember
that
that?
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Long
sure.
Island, what was that
Long
one?
Island blockchain.
Long Island
Makes sense.
blockchain, yeah.
We're going to get rid of our Ice-T company and we're going to sell blockchain.
Everybody's getting in on it, man. It's like,
I got a lot of grief when I got into blockchain and power, but I remind people
Yeah.
that we were a power company for 50 years.
right.
40, actually, it was 47 years, and we made power supplies for Bitcoin miners. So it was like, they're like, you're getting into Bitcoin. No,
No.
we actually already are.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean-
but whatever,
It's okay.
What can you do?
I mean,
It was a big leap for us to make power supplies and then, of course, try to make miners, but whatever. I digress.
we were, yeah.
Here I make software, and now I'm in a crypto mine.
Yeah. But the thing is, everybody's.
I heard Hershey's going to start crypto mining too.
I mean, I thought Kodak
joke.
was too.
Going to make Reese's peanut butter cups and Bitcoin mining.
Reese's peanut butter Bitcoin.
What was that?
Yeah.
I think you said something there. It slipped it. Whatever, dude. Whatever makes you happy.
So yeah, so that was the big runner for today. We didn't get a piece of it, unfortunately.
So we're not, just for the record, for the market, for everyone listening, we're not recommending this stock.
No.
We don't know it from Adam. We're just pointing out that this was a risk-on trade for someone today.
Yeah.
Someone took risk.
Absolutely.
It wasn't
so
us.
we did not get a piece of that pie.
But that's a bummer. I'm a little sad about
Hey,
that.
you can't win them all, man.
No, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it is.
But we had some good moves today. We had
Absolutely.
a huge move today in ammo.
Ammo move, nice.
SSNT went to 743.
I was
today.
surprised to hear that you.
That was a big
Yeah,
move. Yeah,
that was
a big move.
Yep.
Do we have any other big movers? Oh,
We had a couple big
had a
movers
couple moves to
down.
downside.
Yeah, we got some
Let's bring those
downsides.
up. Come on, let's bring it up. Nick, let's go to the screen here. Let's talk about your favorite trade. Now, I want to be nice to you about this because I've had trades go down too. So
Mm-hmm.
I actually think we're still flat because that's just where we bought it, right?
Yeah, we are.
Around
We're
this
flat.
price.
But the thing with CleanSpark is it moves with Bitcoin. So, you got to kind of take your lumps. Well, Bitcoin's down in the 55s.
Sure.
CleanSpark just closed their offering. They got 200 million fresh fiat currency ready to deploy. They're in a quiet period. I think the quiet period ends this week. Don't hold me to that. So it's possible that they make an announcement sometime soon. That's just my opinion.
You're betting on CleanSpark saying something, right?
Each time in the past the past two or three offerings, they've made an acquisition. Solar company added onto their mining equipment. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if they have another announcement soon.
You got a lot of other clips going here, bracket-wise and stuff like this. Let's bring up the bracket real quick, Nick.
Yeah, there's the March Madness bracket.
So who's in the lead here on our side? Do we know?
Well, I mean, the favorite is playing right now. The overall,
Gonzaga,
yeah,
right?
they're the overall number one.
So you're hoping for Gonzaga, Syracuse.
Yes,
So which side is Syracuse here?
Syracuse should
Over
be
here.
on the bottom
They're
right.
playing Houston, right? What day are they playing? Is that
Number
next
2,
week?
Houston.
Got it.
Yeah, it should
And
be
you
this-
hope that they get past Houston and they play either Loyola or Oregon State.
Yeah, seems how Loyola took care of the number 1 Illinois on that side of the bracket. They kind of gave us, well, on paper, they gave us an easier route, but obviously.
So you got number 15 Oral Roberts playing Arkansas. I feel a whipping coming there.
Dude, Oral Roberts, can they keep going? I mean,
I don't know. No way. Not number 15. But Villanova playing Baylor. Baylor seems to be pretty dominant,
Baylor's
right?
tough.
They're tough.
Yeah.
You got Gonzaga against Oklahoma. It looks like Oklahoma. Let's go real quickly, see if we can check it out here. Is this it right here? This is the game?
No, I have it up. It should be to the 1 to the right or 2 to the right. Yeah.
Can
Use
you
the
go,
boss button.
Can you go? Where's the boss button?
right up top right? Don't
Can
get,
you go quickly to the screen real quick?
Don't get us copywritten.
Real quick. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the boss button. Where it's right here.
Yeah, I'll explain
Oh,
it.
boss
Boom
is
it.
paying attention.
Hit it.
Go. What do I do? Click it. Click
Bottom
it. Click.
left. Okay.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Okay, so then it looks like I'm on
A Zoom call with
Zoom
a bunch
call.
of mascots.
Oh, got it. I like that. Let's go
So
off
yeah.
that screen.
So
Nick. So you can go watch the game.
Yeah.
And press the boss button if they're walking by to make sure you don't get caught.
Yeah, I don't know if
like
they were
that a
looking
lot.
on the Zoom call, but yeah, we got Villanova. We got all the Zags, all the mascots there.
Right.
But if the boss walks by, it kind of looks like a Zoom call with
How do you go back? End?
right over there.
Oh, back to.
But you can't stay on the game too long. We'll get in trouble.
No, I'm not going to pull it up. But I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Gonzaga is beating Oklahoma Oh, there's like not much time.
Yeah, it looks
left.
like they're going to finish this one up.
Right.
So, like, but for example, just to give you like 5 of the big upsets. Number 1, Illinois lost to Loyola of Chicago. That's an in-state rivalry. Number 2, Ohio State lost to Oral Roberts. Number 3, Texas. They lost to number 14, Abilene Christian. That's an in-state rival. Number 3, West Virginia. We saw them lose to Syracuse, number 11. That was over the weekend. And then like numerous 5s and 6s who were supposed to hold, they lost to 11s and 12s. So
Wow.
there's been a lot of upsets. There's 3 teams with a seed over 10 that are advancing to the Sweet 16.
Wow.
So, yeah, a lot of underdogs have been winning,
Right.
which makes for good sports. It's
But
really,
in terms of our brackets, are we able to track that, Josh?
We have 2 that are still in the running, Jeff and Tyler.
Jeff and Tyler are still in the running.
nice.
They're the only 2 that are left. Everyone else has gotten knocked out. And so who did Jeff and Tyler pick for the final 2?
Gonzaga's the champion on both.
That's smart.
It's going to be its head-to-head.
So, wait, do they?
Wait.
Who's their other team, though? Because is this... Yeah, that's fine.
So they both picked Gonzaga to win. The whole shooting match.
Gonzaga's they're beasts. They got great coaching
So they picked Gonzaga to be national champions.
just to win it all, yeah.
Right. But what it was about their final 2, because the competition
Yeah.
was you got to have yours in the final 2.
North Carolina, yeah,
Oh, North Carolina's dead. They're gone.
for Tyler. And then for Jeff,
Jeff might be the winner here.
Baylor.
Oh, Baylor's alive. I think.
So he thinks Baylor's going to play Gonzaga.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, he might. I think he's the only one alive.
Wow.
So he's gonna win the fight. Yeah, he's gonna win.
Jeff.
I mean, this guy runs
This guy
so good.
this guy's
He's holding
running he's running the racket
HOFV,
here.
the whole position. I mean, this guy's sharp.
Wow. Wow.
Good for him, man.
What do you want to cover on the political side? We got about 30 minutes left. I got a bunch of things to cover.
You want to cover any more stocks?
Yeah, let's go.
Sorry about the paper noise, everyone.
We're all over the map here.
No, not really. We're just well, I wanted to cover Coinbase.
So we got to make sure we get this accurate. What's the story with Coinbase? Because you told me this with like 12 seconds to go on air, and I'm like, what's the story with this Coinbase
Yeah, it just
thing?
came out.
No, but what's the actual story?
The story being reported is they're delaying their public listing, which is a direct listing, by approximately 2 weeks.
Oh, so it's not that big of a delay.
No, it might be down in the one in the bottom right here.
Okay, I'll look for it while you tell the story.
The CFTC fined them $6.5 million because of wash trading and filing a false report or a couple of false reports. That is going to delay their listing for 2 weeks into April. So
that seems like a pretty serious issue.
it does, but apparently they're going to move forward with the listing, so it can't be. I mean, banks and financial entities get fined all the time. JP Morgan's fined billions of dollars for the silver market. Like some funny business going on there. So
I like the headline, by the way, today. I just brought it up for you. Nick, if you could bring up the screen here for us real quick. Goldman sees online sports betting market worth $40 billion by 2033.
yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty big forecast.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Think about it. You got fantasy sports that are being legalized all across the country, and
Right.
sports betting now, because all the states that are. So what happens is you have states that are adjacent to other states that have legal sports betting and legal fantasy sports, and instead of allowing those states to take all of their tax revenue, they're legalizing it because the folks that live in their state are going to end up playing anyway. They're just going to leave state and go play. So, yeah, everybody wants a piece of the pie, especially with deficit spending, and even like for like Tennessee, historically a conservative state, they pass sports betting on the app. They don't have any brick and mortar gambling halls or anything like that, but you can sports bet on apps. So yeah, Florida of course is still behind. Florida's so slow.
Have you placed an order a sports bet online?
In Las Vegas?
You play online poker.
Yes.
And you can only play really is it New Jersey or Florida?
Yeah, it's a joint players pool for Nevada and New Jersey on WSOP.com. So
Those are the only two states that are allowed to play.
yes, that's correct.
You can't do that VPN thing and
they
catch you, right?
they triangulate your cell signal. They geolocate you. So yeah, unless you like ship your cell phone to one of your buddies or something, and it's in Nevada.
They kind of know where you are.
Yeah, so there's really no funny business that goes on there. You can, if you live out of state, though, you can make a road trip to New Jersey or Nevada and play some sessions because you're there. You don't have to be a resident.
Just to be in the actual state.
Yeah, you just have to be in the state. So that's all.
It's always strange to me that you could just drive across the border, it's legal, drive
Yeah.
back, and it's not legal.
It's the same thing with lottery tickets. You go and scoop your lottery ticket.
California versus
right?
Nevada, right?
So, and that
Skylar,
goes,
get ready to drive to the border.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And that goes back to, big casinos. They don't want competition with, like, lottery tickets. I don't know why. They just didn't sell scratch-offs,
Yeah, it would make sense.
Mm-hmm. So
What else you need to cover? Whatever stocks you got.
that's really about it. I mean, we looked at EBON. That was in the hole. But it's running with Bitcoin. We covered Bitcoin, really. So I think that's it for today. It was a pretty slow day, to be honest with you. Only a couple of big runners. We covered that SPRT. What do you got for? Hey, did you want to tell the folks about the? We told the folks about the radio, the weekend radio.
I did.
Okay. What do we got for questions? Do we got anything good?
I know we're going to go to that right now. So, Ravi, guys, check out nuclear industry stock, building simulators plus energy services. Do you know this one?
What's the ticker on that? GVP?
What's the
Yeah,
symbol?
GVP.
GVP.
Let me write that down.
So he's back to. Ravi is back to. He's not bringing up an OTC stock, is he?
Hey, I don't think so. That's not
GS
3 letters. GVP?
on the Nasdaq.
Is it?
Ravi, is it GS?
GSE Systems?
GSC Systems?
Give us a heads up if that's a yes or no there.
Yeah, we need to know that. And then Jeff
yeah.
is saying check out TKAT.
Yeah, we know that one.
We know that one. That one's run like
That's
crazy.
the NFT. That enabled you to get NHOV there, the Hall of Fame one. Yeah. That was the initial runner for the NFTs.
There's so many SPACs out here. What is this one? Hoping Sports.
Oh, yeah, the Horizon. Yeah, I'm
You know
familiar
that one
with
too?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that one.
Robbie's saying it is a GSE. We'll take a look at GSE for sure, Robbie. Fuller. I know Fuller Daniel is epic.
Nice.
Small molecule reactors. All right.
So, well, let's get into some good stuff then. Let's get into, we covered some March Madness. You want to cover some controversial stuff?
Let's go.
I've got it queued up. I've got the receipts for this.
Which one?
Excuse me one second.
What is this?
Yeah, you know what this is.
Oh, Lord.
You see how bad that is?
Lord.
You want to go there? We have to go there. It's a crisis. We can go there and cover it fairly.
Hey, let's stick on sports for a few minutes. We'll come back to this in the last few minutes. Okay. So Elgin Baylor died today.
Yeah, Elgin Baylor, former Laker, 86 years
Was he
old.
always a Laker?
I don't know if his whole career was with the Lakers, but he was a good part of it was there. He holds the record still for 61 points. It's the most points in an NBA Finals game.
In a finals game.
Finals game. Yep.
Because Kobe has he broke a record for 60 or something points, didn't he?
In a playoff game, I think it was.
Right, and then in a regular season game, what's his name scored 100?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Right, Wilt the Stilt.
Dude's
I sleep with everyone. Chamberlain.
Dude's a beast.
Is he still alive? Does anyone know?
I don't think he's alive.
Is Wilt Chamberlain still alive? Can you check for me, Skylar?
I don't think he's with us anymore, is he?
I don't know. I don't know if he's still alive. Curious. Elgin Baylor dies. That sucks.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When did he die?
Wow. Really?
Wilt Chamberlain died in 1999?
20.
Whoops.
Hey now.
God, I thought I was out of it. Or
You
Skylar was out of it.
You might have been thinking of Bill Russell, who's still with us.
Is he?
Who is a beast. He's got a lot of rings.
Wilt Chamberlain died in 1999?
Yeah, you went to Kansas. Remember that? He's a beast too, man. That guy was amazing. Those guys played so above the rim at the time. They really didn't have as much competition. They just like volleyball the ball back to them. They get like 5 rebounds in one possession and then just lay it in.
I'm a little mesmerized with the market today. And Jerome Powell spoke today. Did he do any damage?
I didn't even,
He was at like that conference.
Yeah, a couple of them.
A banking innovation conference.
Yeah, Brainerd, a couple of feds spoke today. Brainerd was another one. But, I mean, they 8 times a year they're running their mouth, so you kind of plan your trades around that, but I don't think it had much of an effect on the market today because the news already broke last week. I mean, we knew they weren't going to mess with the rates.
Right.
So Not really anything that happened to my knowledge.
So I saw a call, and I want to make sure I get to it. I saw a call from, and I'm bummed because I usually see it on the app. I'm going to see if I can pull it up here on the phone. This is an important call. Dwyer, do you know Dwyer?
No.
Dwyer basically said, we're kind of dragging here a little bit. I feel like I'm dragging, but I got to get my act together. Dwyer basically made a call today. I'm going to pull it up real quick on Squawk Box. He talked about, it'll just take a second here. Let's see here. Dwyer made a call today about the market had moved too fast for, let me see here.
I like your new phone case, by the way. Or your phone stand over there. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I just got it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll cover Dwyer in a second. I did want to get to Leon Black. So Leon Black had talked about he had paid Jeffrey Epstein
Oh boy.
$158 million for tax planning and estate planning,
Okay.
which is a hefty legal bill. But Leon's a rich guy, right?
That's a ton.
He founded Apollo. He was a banker at Drexel. This guy's a legend, huge art collector since he was young.
right.
Founded Apollo, been the CEO, decided to be the chairman of Apollo
Okay.
in July, but abruptly over the weekend decided, you know what, Deborah, if you read his statement, his wife, I think she's ill or not doing great. He's 70. He has his own health issues. He said the Epstein thing was a massive distraction for him. And I kind of felt like Leon Black just decided to say, hey, enough is enough. I've been under attack. He owns 30% of Apollo or more. He's an incredibly rich guy. Can someone pull up Apollo and get me the market cap on Apollo? Can you do that real quick?
Yeah, let's take a
So
look.
he owns about 30% of Apollo Global. And today he said, not only am I not going to be chairman in July, but I'm leaving the board today.
That happened today?
He left.
Oh, wow.
So Leon Black is out, and kind of blows my mind because
Is that
he's a legend, Apollo Global, and he's out of Apollo.
yeah,
And
that can't be right. 146 million.
No,
No, that's not it. Apollo Global, here we go.
They got a big market cap.
Actually, Apollo Global MG is 321 million.
No.
What am I missing here?
You're missing something. Apollo Global is a gigantic firm, and they have he has a huge market cap. Apollo Global.
There's a bunch of Apollos here. Apollo Global Management. There it is, buddy. APO 21.95 billion.
Right.
Yeah.
So he owns 30 plus % of that.
Wow.
Which is what, around $6 billion.
Wow,
Right.
that's a big position.
And I think he's richer than that.
Yeah.
So Mark Rowan, who ironically is someone we know, Mark Rowan who's been at Apollo a long time, taken over as CEO. I kind of feel like this is a big deal. And one thing we did not get to that's tomorrow, and if you could bring it up on the screen for me, Nick. And I know we're a little slow today. It's a Monday. It's kind of a little manic Monday.
No, we started off with some power.
Dragging a
we
little
just kind of
bit.
got dragging
I
in
feel
the
like we're
last
dragging.
15
But
minutes.
let's get it going again.
But I mean, we'll
What's
get it
happening
going.
tomorrow? Anybody?
What is there, GameStop earnings tomorrow?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Right. So to me, fireworks tomorrow, right? Because what is Chewy,
Yeah,
Cohen say,
Cohen, yeah.
right? What does he say about GameStop?
Is he going to tweet like an ice cream cone again or
I
something?
know, but what does he say? He's on the board, right?
Yeah.
And he's head of their digital strategy or overseeing their digital strategy. Stock closes at 194.
I'm listening.
Unless there's some amazing stuff here, what's built in is this buy the rumor, sell the news. What happens with GameStop tomorrow?
Well, let me talk about this,
Is
though.
it pre-market or post-market for earnings tomorrow, too, by the way?
I'm going to get that information, but holy cow, I'm looking at the Naked Short report. You know, these hedgies, they're in this thing deep. 60, 64, 57, 59. Heavy shorting going on in GameStop. Took it back under 200. What's important tomorrow is the guidance, what their plan is. This is going to be very interesting tomorrow. Let me take a look and see what we have as far as the ER report and when it's going to be released, because this is going to be very important as well. All right, let's look at GME, GameStop, expected earnings after hours, Todd. So guess what? We get to cover that bad boy tomorrow.
So tomorrow is going to be fun.
We're going to have some fun.
Fun. I'm
Yep.
excited. So did you see Speaking of our favorite portfolio manager, $3,000 target. Do you know what stock that was?
Wait, who's our favorite portfolio?
It could be.
You talking about Cathie?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So she puts a pretty big target on Tesla. Let's bring the stock up.
Yeah, bring that up.
So she puts a $3,000 target on it.
We're talking about Cathie Wood, by the way.
Yeah, but her whole hypothesis, and I want to stay on the screen here. Her whole hypothesis is that they're gonna first introduce a cab company, like a transportation company with humans,
Right.
and they're eventually going to introduce a completely autonomous. I said autonomous. Oops. Autonomous.
Yes.
Robo taxi company doing billions of dollars, she claims, and that this is going to a $3.8 trillion market cap.
Wow.
That was her. I mean, this is what Cathie Wood said over the weekend. Her analysis, they published their research that this is going to be something like a $600 billion business in transportation. We got to get the numbers right. Now, by the way, we are not endorsing Tesla or Cathie Wood in this regard, but she did clearly say she put a target of $3,000 on the stock.
Let's think about this for a minute. Could it be like a three-pronged approach where Lyft and Uber sign JVs to provide their gig workers exclusive rights to purchase or lease the Tesla vehicle?
I don't know.
Just to start.
But you think about it, if it goes to $3,000,
Yeah.
times that by 5, that's $15,000 because it did a split. So that is a enormous gain from where it was.
Did it do a 4 or a 5?
It did a 5, I believe, 5 for 1.
Okay.
So now you got a $670 stock. She's claiming it's going to $3,000 a share.
I mean, she's a sharp lady.
I know, but it seems like
It's
almost
insanity.
impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, really? But she's claiming that this is going to be a company that drives autonomous robots. These cars are effectively going to... You're not going to need to. I guess you're going to hail a Tesla.
But what's the timeline for this? Because
It doesn't seem like it's that long for her.
I mean, we're going to need an
Why
infrastructure.
don't we do this? Let me ask Josh. Is it possible that we could get a copy of Cathie Wood's report? I think it's
Yeah.
on her website. Can we put a link to that? Is that possible? Skylar, can you help look for that link? That'd be great. You over there? You seem a little tired. You all right?
We're going to...
You
Todd,
dragging? Everyone's dragging because of
You know
this
what?
move to Jeff, let's see here.
We're going to need an infrastructure bill. Oh, yeah, Powell.
Yeah, Powell. When did
Yeah.
that come out? That's just now?
Yeah, 145.
He's saying breaking news. Powell says recovery faster than expected. Looks like beginning to strengthen. Recovery is far from complete. Fed support to continue. That's a positive, I guess, but the recovery is faster. Is
Yeah.
that doing something in the aftermarket or no?
No, I
Roland's
didn't
like a
really look.
real-time reporter.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, can you go? Can you scroll back up to? Is it Duppy Man? No, Kia. Come on, man.
Wilt been dead, Duppy says.
Wilt been dead. You guys, thanks a lot. That's funny. So she's weighing in on a $3,000 stock price.
Wait, go back to that. Who's our buddy that's still in HOFV?
Jeff.
Jeff, just Jeff, aren't you? Let me just ask Jeff a question. Jeff, are you concerned a little bit of an offering? Just want to see what he says about that.
But why would they be? Didn't they just do an
I
offering?
mean, they come in twos all the time.
They do another offering.
Yeah, I'm just concerned for him.
I'm mesmerized with this $3,000 stock price on Tesla.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. I want to know the time frame about regarding that, and we're going to need an infrastructure bill to do autonomous driving like that. There's going to be a lot of changes that have to be made in the legislature. I mean, you're looking at a lot of things here. She's one of the best, so she
This
must.
TKAT in the aftermarket. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's ripping.
Let's pull it up.
Definitely ripping.
What do people like about this? Why is this the play?
Because it probably went from like $3 to like $55 in 3 days. I'm just guessing. We're gonna look. No, TKAT. Yeah,
TKAT.
TKAT. Let's see what this thing.
That doesn't come up. What is that wrong?
Let me see.
Everyone's talking about this. Might sell soon here. Yeah, it's coming up as a different, not coming up that way. TKAT.
Yeah, let me take a look here. What we got here? Bear with us, folks. We're doing it live. Yeah, $55.
Is this tongue?
Yeah, Takung Art.
Oh my gosh!
I told you it went from 3 to 55. In
Holy
a week.
smokes!
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's up 65% today, though.
Yeah, and
In the after hours, it's 54.90.
Yeah, and it's still ripping.
Well, no wonder he's playing HOFV.
Yeah.
He's fearful he's going to wake up one day at $60.
Yep.
Wow, this is a dimension I don't know. What I was trying to say about, I think it's, and I apologize, I think it was Thomas Dwyer that said today that he thought that the cyclicals move too fast.
Right.
And he thinks that the opposite's going to happen, that rates are going to go back down. And so it's kind of a cyclical trap. And so he had called the top in the banks and the financials today. And I think you saw a little bit sell off. And because you saw bonds improve and immediately people picking up cheaper tech stocks. Maybe growth improves. I'm completely perplexed at where we are. And I still go back to the word blah.
It is.
Right, because other than NFT and some movers, this is a blah time.
I mean, should we be buying HOFV right now? I think we might have to make it.
No. I'm not going. Listen, I'm ending the quarter where I'm at. We're up a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to take... Oh, God.
You know, Neil just said, nice to meet you too, Neil.
Oh, my brother. I love that man.
You know what?
Look at him. He's so great. He stopped by yesterday. It was wonderful to see him. And he put up with me and my daughter. Does anyone have 15-year-old kids? I have twin boy and girl. And I was fighting with my daughter, but I love her, but we're arguing a little bit.
So, yeah.
I want to talk about an important trade I put on today for full disclosure. And I really need to update the market on disclosure and what I'm long. So I'm going to bring it up real quick. Come on. Can I just... What? Why?
Go to a different screen. Just go to Boeing.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Really irritating. BOX.
There you go.
Box. Okay, I'm going to beat someone in a second here. What is the problem here? What is the problem? I don't know how to bring things up. Hey, get off the screen, please, real quick. Thank you.
BOX.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
There it is right there. You got it. 2 fingers. Yeah, there we go. Nope.
Jeez. Come on. Scroll it up. Thank you. All right, Nick, if you could pull that up. For all you home gamers here, Box, BOX. Now, for full disclosure, my company uses Box. We use the enterprise version. It's a storage system founded by 3 or 4 kids, really kind of young guys, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of a big fan of the product. And I think it's Starboard has a big position, about an 8% position in the company. They may actually have some board seats, and they're calling for the sell of the company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I know the main founder is down to like 4%. He got diluted down. And I actually think this is a scenario that could happen. Now, I want to be careful here. I'm not recommending Box. I'm long it. I bought 15,000 shares for the company. We're long Box. Write it here. Right?
Can I get a longer time period snapshot?
Sure,
like,
for sure.
Give
Let
me
me go. Can you pull up the...
yeah, there we go. Yeah, 6 month. Wow.
There's a 6 month. And I think Box gets bought. I think that Starboard pulls this off.
Yeah.
They get them to... The options were trading like crazy. It was all over CNBC.
Yeah.
Stock today... And stay on the screen, please. Was up $1.08.
I did see some news about unusual call activity on
There's
that
a lot
side.
of unusual call activity.
Yeah.
And maybe they got ahead of Starboard calling for the sell of the company.
Right.
But this is a logical fit for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that could buy Box. The question is, what would they pay? I'm long Box. I really think it's in play. I am not telling you to buy it. I want to be clear. Don't do your own homework. But we're long. It's down 23.51 in the aftermarket. This has been kind of a steady. I'm going to go back to the chart one more time. Let's go to the 5-year. You can see this thing traded initially at one point. It was up at the 28.12. In the 5-year, it's approaching kind of, it's about $5 from the all-time high.
Shorts are getting massacred right now in TKAT. I just wanted to let you know.
They sure are.
They're getting massacred.
Box is up in the last 5 years. Call it 91%. I think this thing sells in the 30 range, just low 30s, you know.
So your plan
Some
is
premium.
to
I'm going to accumulate a position.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm going to accumulate a position in box and then look for Starboard to push them to be sold. And I think it gets sold.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason why is the technology is great, the service is great, but they really do fit the enterprise. And so if you looked at Slack, it just got purchased.
Massive.
Right. So it's going to make sense that box.
Who bought them? Salesforce? Who bought
They bought by Salesforce.
Salesforce,
right?
yeah.
And then Microsoft. So the natural buyers of box are someone like Microsoft. You could see an Oracle buy them, in my opinion.
Yep.
You could see a Salesforce just paid up for Slack, so maybe they're not a buyer right now.
Yeah.
But someone's going to buy box, in my opinion. Totally my opinion. Do not trade it from. But I'm really comfortable. There's a floor in here.
I like
right?
that play.
And so it's just a simple, you know, do I want to own $500,000 worth of box, thinking that maybe I don't know if it's a double, but I would take like a 30% bump, right?
Even if it doesn't get bought, I mean, it's still a nice steady pot play in my opinion. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but that's a big rip here.
Oh
right?
yeah,
if
for
you
sure.
If you look at the 1 month, let's go back to it real quickly here. This stock March 8th was $18.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a ripper.
Yep.
You know,
So
and so I think it's going to get sold. That's my, sort of full disclosure.
Sure.
I want to go over a couple other things that I was really wanted to pull up that Tom Dwyer report. I really messed that up. Sorry, everybody at home. So, we talked about we're long Powell, POWW. We're still long the CLBS, this AEZS, and NVOS, Sparky, Clean Spark. We're long that. We're long box. You want to talk about the fact that we bought some EBON today?
We did buy some EBON at 940, 950-ish. That was strictly on a reverse play for in Bitcoin. So we can always add to that position. They have a lot of good stuff going for them. They're a total crypto play. They've got everything. Semiconductor chip now, a smaller chip. They've got the miners. They mine. They're working on the exchange. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff going on.
It wasn't them that was popped by Hindenburg, right? It was
SOS.
SOS. Right.
Yeah, SOS got popped.
So these guys they're fully integrated. They make their own machines too, right?
They are legit. Lordstown
held up today a little bit.
Yeah.
SCC Investigation. Let's bring up
Show
the
us
chart on
the
Lordstown.
show us a little.
Here's the year to date.
Yeah, there we go.
You came into just a couple of months. It was 30.75. We see a debacle down to 13. It's down 750 in what year to date?
Yeah, it's down 34%.
That's longer than that. What? Oh, because it had a run. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So the 1 month then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there
Okay.
you go.
Got it. Okay. The 5 day. Yeah, these guys, Lordstown's they've gotten murdered, right? SEC
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yep.
These aren't orders.
No, these. We traced the alleged 700 million order, and we found an apartment in Texas.
I thought about this, and I don't want to forget this. I heard someone blasting that they had a Regis. We have a legal office in New York in Park Avenue.
Right.
It's a Regis on the
Okay.
17th floor. We pay $10,000 a month there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, that's not just because you have a Regis office
Right.
doesn't mean you're not a legitimate business.
No, that's true.
And so when I heard that, I actually woke up in the middle of the night last night thinking this tells you how insane it is and why probably I'm, besides putting food in my mouth, why I'm overweight. Why am I waking up in the middle of the night thinking you read me a report that said they had a Regis office,
Right.
And out of the blue, I wake up and go like at 2 a.m. Like who does this? Like Jason, Regis. Hey, we have a Regis office. That doesn't make them illegitimate, right?
Right. No, it
so I
doesn't.
didn't like that part, but there was a lot of other parts in that report that were pretty damning, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see if they were bloating numbers of sales in order to affect the share price. That's a big problem.
Hey, I want to give you our commentary real quickly. Jason and I are not big fans of the market right now. We're trying to pick some individual stocks, but there's stuff out there that doesn't make sense. I talked to Will today. Will was giving me his commentary that something just doesn't feel normal.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the fact that we're going to spend about $10 trillion in a year and a half, year and some change. It's about a year since the COVID thing really went down.
Right.
And so there's a lot of unknowns right now.
There's still $3 trillion. In fact, like breaking to this afternoon, the energy industry and executives were meeting with the White House ahead of a possible climate and infrastructure plan. So based on that, we need to start looking back at some of these infrastructure plays too. I know we only have a minute left, but can you look at X real quick? Ticker.
Yeah, I want to be
just wanna
clear with
see-
the market as we talk about this. We look at X. I got short the triple Qs today. Not a lot. Only 2,000.
Let's see. Is it going to
you
pull
mean
up?
ExxonMobil?
No, just it's U.S. Steel.
Oh, I don't know the symbol.
That's fine. Let me see if I can find. We got about a minute. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Well, anyways, so I got a short a little bit. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
U.S. Steel down 60 cents today. It's holding up.
Just keep it.
This has been a great winner for you.
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna-
recommended $18.
Yeah, I would keep an eye on this. I might be able to look for another entry under 20. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this. Is strictly an infrastructure play based on the current environment to improve bridges, roads, et cetera, in the United States. So
Hey, it's the 22nd of March. We appreciate you over the weekend. Aaron Schock, thanks for dinner last night. It was great. You joining us in Orange County. Special thanks to Andrea and Jason for joining us out in Orange County. Nick and the director, Brett, they were out in Orange County. We filmed. It was fun. We had guests in the house today. It was a great time over the weekend. Little somber. I'm a little worried about the market a little bit. Keep your head on the swivel. It's the 22nd of March. This is the 35th episode of Risk On. We'll see you tomorrow.